What's up guys, Coach Matt with our Monday workout. Let's get right to the warm-up. We're gonna go 3 rounds through, relatively short cycles, but multiple rounds of this. Progressive as we go through our back squat warm-ups, but start with 10 calories of your choice, row, bike, or ski. And then I want you to get 5 reps each of a knee hug. We're trying to get that knee as close to your chest as possible. And after 5 of those, you can go right into our quad pull. So try to keep your legs close together when you do this. Don't let that knee flare out to the side, but keep your knees relatively close. You'll feel more of that stretch in the quad when you do that. Next one is a squat position, T-spine rotation. So get way down in the squat. If you need to use an object like the rig to help you, but really try to stretch your hips out. And then we're reaching one hand up and then the other hand up. And so I'm using a little bit of support here down low to make those reaches happen. And as you reach, try to lean into that opposite side hip. So as my left arm is going up, I'm trying to really lean into that right side of my hip for that stretch. And then the last one is just 5 warm-up reps of my back squat. So you can start with an empty bar and then move up progressively as you go through those 3 rounds of the warm-up. In the strength portion, there's no superset, it's just the squats, and it is our ladder down, starting at 5 reps and going down towards 3 reps. So make sure you're paying attention to the number of reps and the percentage changes on each of those. So the final set of 3 should be pretty close to a threshold set of maybe not a 3 rep max, but striking distance of it. All right, after our strength portion, there is a timed but not pain cave cardio and strength endurance workout for today. So this is still a CrossFit style workout, but it is not going to be scored the same way. I'm trying to save up a little bit of that intensity for later on in the week. All right, so you're gonna do 2 rounds through, and it starts with 3 minutes of your choice cardio. So if you wanna go for a jog, go for a jog, bike, row, burpees, shuttle runs, etc., whatever you wanna do. And then we're gonna have our plate out on the ground. We're gonna do 8 reps on each leg of the front foot elevated split squat. This is a fantastic hip flexor stretch as well as good resilience training for the patella tendon and the knee on that front leg. So as you go down, I'm trying to keep my front foot flat. I'm driving my knee as far forward of my toe as I can, so I get a really good stretch in the Achilles as well as in the patella tendon, and then I'm pushing up and back. So if you look at me from the side and the position of my hips, they make like a diagonal line forward and down, and then a diagonal line backwards and up, as opposed to a lunge where my hips should go straight down, okay? Next, we're gonna do barbell good morning, so you can keep the bar in your rack and go back to there, but a loaded good morning, so not a super heavy weight, 95, 65, but try to get a really good stretch in the hamstrings and a slight bend in the knees. So make sure our knees are not hyperextended, they are slightly bent, but I'm not in like a partial squat position either. So my hips are really high, shoulders far forward to the hips at the bottom of that, and just feel that good stretch in the hamstrings, and then squeeze and straighten your legs at the top. Next one is toes to bar, right? So it's a relatively short set. So if you're on the fence about toes to bar, try to get some good quality reps of these. Like if you would normally go for a hanging knee raise, I want you to give it a shot with straight leg raise. If you regularly do straight leg raise, give it a shot to try and get those toes all the way up to the bar, right? Last one is just a 30-second parallel wall sit. So this is an isometric exercise for the quads and the patella tendon, but my feet should be at a distance away from the wall that is about the same as my femur, right? So I don't want my feet really close to the wall and down below parallel or tighter than 90 on my knees. And I also don't want them way far away, right, like that. I also don't want to be above parallel. I don't want to be below parallel. I want all 90-degree angles, right? So my knees should be at a 90-degree angle. My body should be at a 90-degree angle. My be parallel to the ground. This is the most challenging position you could be in. And if you want to make it even more challenging, then you can get a weight like a dumbbell, kettlebell, plate, and hold it over your head. We're just holding this position for 30 seconds, building up some good fatigue in the quads. All right, 2 rounds through that sequence. Have a great one. I'll see you guys on Tuesday.